Tell us, how did you get into refrigeration?
28 years ago, I work for different sector. I've been in the fashion industry, when you come. I'm supposed to be the warehouse keeper. It's a moment of bringing me back to university to learn more and to understand more what I'm doing as a warehouse keeper. And from that, I get more patient to understand what is a refrigeration. And this is my start in refrigeration. And now I'm an expert in this sector.
I'm asking, what you said there are a lot of problems that are facing, particularly, even for example, look at Nigeria currently. People are being driven away from their farm, so which means production in Nigeria is going to reduce in terms of agriculture. But of course, there are still production going on. So let's focus on that one that we have currently, whether you are in Nigeria or in Ghana, in any other part of Africa, there are still production going on. So there are still products. So the question therefore is, tell us, how did you get into refrigeration? Because this is a very important niche that people should pay attention to.
How do I get into refrigeration? When I came here in Italy 28 years ago, I work for different sector. I've been in the fashion industry, when you come as immigrant in Italy. And in 2000, here 2000, so 26 years ago, I started to work in the company where we are working refrigeration. I supposed to be the warehouse keeper. And when I get there, the first day, I go because it's small, Italy is a SMEs, a small and medium enterprises, normally family companies. And I get to this company where the warehouse keeper, the one I go to replace, he left the Friday before, and I start on Monday because following Monday I get in the warehouse. There was nobody in this warehouse to tell me what to do. And meanwhile, I have the carrier who are coming with the orders already made by my company, and I have to match the items coming from the suppliers with the one I have in the company system to understand what the order B, and the other side they're saying C, but B and C are the same thing, but you need to know what is B and what is C. So concretely, you need to understand what is that product. And here is my first contact in refrigeration. But my background in Africa, I studied sciences, so I already know the application because refrigeration is the application of chemical and physical, what I studied in university before I came to it. So it's been a moment of, I can say, it's a moment of bringing me back to university to learn more and to understand more what I'm doing as a warehouse keeper. And from that, I get more patient to understand what is a refrigeration. And this is my start in refrigeration. And now I'm an expert in this sector. And, and I try especially to have more focus on post-average losses because in food preservation, I have a master degree in food preservation because I knew that this is the key, as African, when you go out, I mean, being a pioneer out of Sankara, and it is food in how I mine as a young guy. When you get outside, you have to check for knowledge. You have to check more experiences and bringing back to Africa to continue to grow and to help the development in Africa. This is what Sankara told to us when we were young, and I had this thing in my mind. And when I get in Italy, I say, okay, I will be here for 5 years, and I will get my experience, and probably also some money I will get back. Unfortunately, already past the 28 years. I know more about refrigeration, and I understand as well that we develop it country, we are developed it because of refrigeration. Because without refrigeration, you cannot talk about development. Because you need to feed your people first. When your people have feed it well, now they have other willings to do other things, car, big road, big houses, and whatever. So what we call as development is not a development. Development is a scale of Maslow is the first need, and the first need of human being is to feed yourself. When the baby cry, the first thing he want to eat.
All right.
So
So what exactly do you do within this refrigeration? Is it like you teach people how to refrigerate, that you talk about it, or did you construct the? Are you constructing the mechanics, what it need to refrigerate? Are you supply finished product? Can you tell us more about that?
I'm doing all of this. I'm a trainer. I'm trained technician. I'm training as well the company in behalf of European F-gas regulation, because you know in Europe to be refrigeration technician you need to be certificate, and I'm audited on this. In my company, the name of my company is New Cold System. Here in Italy, where I'm based, and as well, I have a new ecosystem in Burkina Faso as well, because since 2018, I start also another branch in Burkina, and I hope sooner to have it everywhere in Africa, or partners in all African countries. And here, I start from the design, manufacturing, and then I sell to a company. I'm also an R&D, a part of R&D. I work with the big companies here, European company, that I start to design, because we refrigeration equipment has, let me tell you first, and when you talk about refrigeration, you talk about cooling. The cooling equipment is equipment made to remove the heat. Okay, when you say it's cold because we don't have it, so the refrigeration equipment, for example, for as a air conditioner that we use um, to